Spooky Brad, and welcome back to Minecraft. It's been a minute since I've even touched this world. I have been playing Dead Space. I've been doing a series on that for a while. So I have not been playing Minecraft in that many days. Put it up here. I don't know. I have no idea. But I figured that what we would do is we're going to prepare for a fight. We got to get to the Ender Dragon soon. We're getting to that point. I've built what I need to build. I built the basics. I can build more after, but I've built what I needed. I'm pretty set up with everything. I'm well looted, so I just got to do the finishing touches, and then we're gonna fight the Ender Dragon, baby. We're gonna go to the end, but first, what I want to do is I want to get Netherite. Yeah, I need to get Netherite so that I don't die as easily. That'd be great. So I need to get Netherite. I need to get a few more Ender Pearls. I want to make a room in the end, like I have a room here. And then I want to get a few totems of undying, so I need to get a curse thing, so I can do a villager raid. And then after everything, we'll be facing off. But without further ado, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start going down here. And then I'm just gonna hope that I don't die from lava falling. Or falling in lava, that is. So we're just gonna... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. We're just gonna make our way down here. I'm gonna be wasting a bunch of wood doing this, but it's fine. I want it to look good. I'll worry about these three sides later. There we go. I don't know if it's accurate, but I looked it up and it said Y12 is the best coordinate to find netherite. So I'm listening to the internet, and I'm just gonna choose to believe that it's right. I'm gonna clear out a little room for myself. I'm gonna decorate it a little bit. I'm not gonna go crazy, but I just want a nice little home room type situation for like keeping everything organized. So I'm gonna do that. I'm back. This is a little room I made. Like I said, nothing crazy, just super small, basic. I made a lot of beds because that's the way I'm gonna try to do this, is just blowing stuff up. And I'm just gonna have two separate hallways, and then later on, because I did this ladder on one side of the portal, I'm gonna do a ladder on the other side of the portal where I can fall down once I have slime blocks. But I don't have even a single slime ball, so I gotta wait till I can do that. But I'll expand the room more that way. But for now, I'm just gonna start these hallways, and I'm just gonna go and go and go, and I'm gonna hope that I don't run into lava too much. But I'm going to. I don't want too much of it. But like I said, or maybe I said this before, I can't remember. But don't have your hopes up, people. This is gonna be a boring one. I'll try to think of a story to tell in the meantime. I'll be back with a story while I try to find netherite. So as I blow this up, I have thought of a story. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So I almost drowned like 4 separate times as a kid. Well, that didn't work how I wanted to at all. But yeah, I almost drowned like 3 or 4 times as a kid. That's cool. So we'll go through them. We'll go through my drowning stories, because I have a few too many to count. So number 1, I was at a family friend's pool, and I was a little lad, you know, just chilling, swimming through the pool. You know, I was the only kid there, but I was just, you know, I was chilling, chillaxing even. So I went ahead, and there was like a bunch of these like cool floaties, and one of these floaties was like a giant inflatable school bus. And I was like, that's sick. I want to get in that, but I was too big for it. And I was like, okay, that's fine. but then it kind of floated into this like corner where there was like a bunch of other ow, this really is not working out as well as I wanted to. But like there was like a lot of different like floaties and stuff over there, a lot of like big ones too, like they were heavy, or maybe not heavy, but they were big, so they're suctioning to the water real good. But I was like, I wonder if I swim under that, if there's like a little cove that I can like swim into, and like I'm in my own little world. And by golly, I did, because there was like some of the floaties kind of piled onto each other, so it was like this above the water, so there's like a little air pocket. So I was like under there, you know, chilling like a kid does. And when I went to swim back out, the school bus comes back into the story. The school bus was there, and like I said, this thing was like big. Like I couldn't sit in it, but like a 10, 11-year-old could like sit in it, and it would like float across the water. Like it was, you can't see it. Hold on. Like longer than my arms. It was big, people. I tell you what. So when I again was a little lad, I was trying to like swim underneath to get back up. No, I got trapped underneath the water, and I was trying to push this giant school bus, or at least giant for me at the time, up, but like I said before, it was suctioning against the water. So I started panicking, further trying to push it up instead of continuing to swim a little further and out of the water. So I almost drowned, but then last second I got that extra little bit of strength I could muster, and I hulked it out of the water. Well, I mean, it didn't leave the water, but I left the water right after that, because like I said, I almost drowned. Like I could, like as I like opened my mouth out of panic while under the water is when I pushed it up. So that's drowning story number 1. We'll be right back after this message.
Subscribe.
Oh, there we go, dude. It looks really weird with the shaders. Bada bing. Is there any more? Please? Please, can I get more? Damn it. Anyways, story number 2 might have been before the story I just told, because I realized that I couldn't yet swim in the story I'm about to tell, but I could swim in the story I just told. Whatever the timeline is, this next story is a real doozy. I tell you what, so stay tuned. Basically, what happened is I was at yet another like family friend's house, but there were a bunch of other kids this time, and it was a smaller pool, but we were all, you know, playing in the pool as little lads and lassies do. And I didn't know how to swim at this point, like I mentioned previously. So I was just like walking through the water, and then this douchebag guy decides, I think he was like some teenager. I don't know the guy. I don't even know his name. I don't know who he was in the first place. But this douchebag decides, wanna know what'd be funny? Dunking this kid, like picking me up and dunking me into the water. Again, people, I didn't know how to swim. I just didn't. So when he slammed me into the water, I was till everyone was screaming, he can't swim, he can't swim. And then the other kid felt bad, so yeah. But that's number 2. Oh, there we go. That's the good stuff right there. That is the good stuff indeed. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then I'll tell story number 3 here in a bit. After I get more netherite, I'll get to story 3. So stay tuned. Ooh, baby, that's what I'm talking about. mean, it only really got 2 blocks. Not really what I wanted to happen, but that's fine. Yeah, all I found in like almost an hour was 7 ancient debris. So that's cool. And now I have a blown up. Oh wait, I guess I can put that block up. But I made it back. Wow. Oh wow. I looped all the way around to there in my absence. I'll keep going because I gotta tell my last drowning story. I have 2 beds left, so that's interesting. What's the last drowning story? Oh shit, I forgot it. Oh, there we go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So now I have enough for 2 items. And then my final drowning story that I remember. I'm pretty sure there's 4, but for some reason I haven't been able to remember the 4th one. But this last one, so I was at a hotel. It was a real nice hotel. Or at the very least at a very, very big pool. Yes, all of these happened in pools. Not one of them happened in the ocean, but I do have a fear of the ocean, likely caused from these events. So basically I was, again, a little lad swimming along in this pool. I think I was like 8 or 9. But I befriended this other kid that was over there, and that was my mistake. At first we were like chilling, talking it up, being little lads as little lads do. And then we were like, you've ever like been in a pool and you're going to the steep end that you can't reach at all, but you're holding on to the ledge and you're like spider crawling on the side of it, if that makes sense? We were doing that. And then this dumbass kid decides that what he's gonna do is gonna leap off into the deep end where he can't swim very well, or swim in the first place. I can't remember. Maybe he couldn't swim at all. Mind you, I couldn't swim either at this point. Maybe I could. I don't know. It's all jumbled up. But this kid decides to do that, and then he instantly regrets it, of course. And what he does next is he decides that I am his life jacket. I am his life saver. Not the mint. Lava. Dumb joke. And he decides to grapple onto me. And he also decided that it would be a funny idea to get up onto my shoulders to get up and out of the water, which, if you know physics and if you know gravity, even if it's in water, he's still pushing me down into the water while he rises up. So I was like, drowning, and this kid starts to get yelled at because he's effectively drowning me unintentionally, of course, but regardless, he was almost drowning me. So yeah, those are my almost drowned as a kid stories. Hope you enjoyed. Those are the only stories I could think of while I was down here in the Nether trying to find stuff. Like I said, it's taken me an hour to find 8 debris, so I'm not gonna make this any longer than it needs to be. I will do the rest off camera, but yeah, I'll be back soon. I'll be back in the full swing of things with Minecraft videos now that I finished another playthrough, and I will see you in the next video. Why don't you be on down to that subscribe button? All right, I'll see you around. Bye bye now. Subscribe. Subscribe.